There are always twists and turns in NASCAR, and today we have more bad news for Kevin Harvick following his Talladega finish. Harvick had his sights set on a title drive in his final Cup season, but things have changed dramatically during Sunday's race. It was a crazy ride as Harvick, Riley Herbst, and Ryan Blaney paired up and battled it out on the track, resulting in a heated duel. But what happened when they reached the finish line? Stay tuned as we get into the specifics of this intriguing race at Talladega. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. Harvick had announced at the beginning of the season that 2023 would be his final Cup season, and sadly, his title hopes went out the window after the first round of the playoffs. During Sunday's race, Harvick, along with fellow Ford drivers Riley Herbst and Ryan Blaney, found themselves leading the pack. They were like a tag team, taking turns pushing each other. With just 4 laps to go out of 188, Harvick managed to snatch a substantial lead. But the plot twist is that Blaney wasn't giving up that easily. With just 2 laps to go, he powered his way back to the front. The climax of the race came on the final lap when Blaney and Harvick had an intense side-by-side battle. It was a nail-biter and poor Herbst got caught up in a wreck behind them, but somehow still managed to secure a 10th place finish. Harvick shared his thoughts, saying, "I knew we were in a great spot there with Riley Herbst behind us, and I don't know where he spun out. But he got spun out, and I knew that if he was still there by the time we got to the end of the tri-oval, we were going to be in really good shape. I tried to put a donut on Blaney's door and slow him down just a little bit, but just a great effort and we came up a little short." Sunday's race marked the end of Harvick's career on superspeedways. He had some previous victories at Talladega in 2010 and 2 wins at Daytona, one of them being the 2007 Daytona 500. Despite the race featuring a whopping 70 lead changes among 24 different drivers, Harvick patiently bided his time out front. He didn't take the lead until lap 161, and boy did he hold on to it with all he had, aiming for career win number 61 right down to the last few feet. Harvick shared his perspective on that thrilling last lap, saying, "I thought I was in a really good spot headed down the back straightaway on the last lap, with everything that was happening, because I knew I could get off the tri-oval with Riley right on my bumper. Then he got spun in the middle of the tri-oval. Right about there I said, 'Man, we're sailing.' The spotter is yelling at me to side draft. I'm like, 'We aren't going to need to side draft.' And then Riley got loose and spun out, and I'm like, 'We're all alone here with 2 of them below me.' But it was a great day, a great way to end at Talladega. I always want to win, but it is what it is." When asked about what the atmosphere would have been like if he had won his last Talladega race and made it to victory lane, Harvick said, "Yeah, they might have tore it down. That would have been great. Talladega has been so up and down through the years. We've had some great moments and some bad moments. The last superspeedway race, and we went out with everything rolling, so that's a good thing." No doubt Harvick experienced a heart-stopping photo finish against Blaney on Sunday and faced a disappointing disqualification by NASCAR. Officials discovered that his number 4 Stewart-Haas Racing Ford had unsecured windshield fasteners, resulting in an unsecured windshield, which led to the disqualification. This incident violated NASCAR rulebook sections 14.5.6.2.f windshield and 14.1 E&P overall assembled vehicle rules. As a consequence of the disqualification, Harvick forfeits all the stage points he earned during the race and drops to 38th place in the running order. The revised top 10 finishing order of Sunday's race now stands as Blaney, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Corey LaJoie, Austin Cindric, Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, Ryan Preece, Riley Herbst, and Daniel Suarez. SHR has the option to appeal the penalty, but there has been no immediate response from the organization on whether they plan to do so as of Sunday night. Despite this setback, Sunday's race was nothing short of exciting. With a whopping 70 lead changes among 24 different drivers, Harvick showcased patience as he waited for his moment at the front. He didn't take the lead until lap 161, and from there, he battled for his 61st career win, right down to the very last feat. It's worth noting that this is the first time this year a Cup Series team has faced disqualification. The most recent disqualification occurred in the penultimate race of the 2022 season, when Brad Keselowski lost his 4th place finish at Martinsville Speedway. Harvick's crew chief Rodney Childers took to social media to shed light on the issue, explaining, "There have been times I've got caught doing something I shouldn't have. Today got DQ'd for the car buffering in the draft all day and some windshield bolts vibrating out. My guys had silicone on the threads and gobbed on the tip. Still came out. Not sure what else we could do." Sunday's race at Talladega secured its place in the record books, not only for its nail-biting finish, which ranked as the 6th closest in Speedway history, but also for the remarkable competitiveness throughout the entire event. A total of 70 official lead changes were logged among 24 different drivers, making it the 6th most lead change in any Talladega race to date, and the highest number since the fall of 2011. The Talladega playoff race is often feared by drivers because it can lead to devastating setbacks in their quest for the Cup Series championship, and these setbacks can sometimes be completely beyond a driver's control. Sunday's race showcased two contrasting examples of this unpredictability. In the closing moments of Stage 1, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s car unexpectedly ran out of fuel at the head of the lead pack, creating a tense situation as the field approached Turn 3. Ross Chastain found himself unable to navigate through the squeeze and was turned around, colliding with the outside wall. This crash resulted in terminal damage to Chastain's car, leaving him with a last-place finish. Additionally, it caused some damage to the cars of Kyle Busch and Christopher Bell. Later in the race, Brad Keselowski unintentionally found himself in a situation where his actions determined his fate. While aggressively trying to bump the draft and propel Carson Hocevar forward in the top lane, Keselowski turned Hocevar, causing him to collide with Austin Dillon and Ty Gibbs. The chain reaction led to Keselowski getting clipped as well, and they all ended up hitting the outside wall while exiting the tri-oval. The massive multi-car crash brought Keselowski's race to a premature end, and he was left hanging on to the last driver's position above the cut line by just a mere 2 points. Among the playoff contenders, Denny Hamlin managed to stage an impressive comeback after going a lap down due to a pit road penalty, ultimately finishing in 4th place. However, for the other playoff contenders, the running order was a mixed bag, setting the stage for a tight battle for the last spot in the next round. As things currently stand, Hamlin, Bell, Chris Buescher, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Larson enjoy double-digit point advantages heading into the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. Keselowski holds a slim 2-point advantage over Tyler Reddick for the last spot in the next round. Bubba Wallace and Ross Chastain remain within striking distance of the cut line, while Kyle Busch is facing an uphill battle and must secure a win if he hopes to continue his championship pursuit. The unprecedented nature at superspeedway racing always provides opportunities for drivers to shine, and this time, it was a young driver trying to make a name for himself who emerged as a significant player in the Talladega race, putting the Cup Series veterans on notice and contributing to the thrilling battle for victory. In just his 4th ever Cup Series start, Riley Herbst, a regular in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, teamed up with Front Row Motorsports in collaboration with Stewart-Haas Racing. Herbst had a rocket-fast car that led him to take the lead a total of 5 times for 10 laps during the race. In the closing laps, Herbst played a crucial role, providing essential pushes to both Harvick and Blaney as they battled for the win. He was trying to seize his moment to surprise the Cup Series veterans, much like previous Talladega upset winners, such as Richard Brickhouse, Ron Bouchard, Bobby Hillin Jr., and others have done in the past. Although the ending didn't go exactly as planned, with Herbst finishing in 9th place after getting turned to the checkered flag, he received high praise from Blaney for the vital role he played in the thrilling race to the finish. For Herbst, this performance held personal significance, especially considering his disappointing Xfinity Series season. He narrowly missed the playoffs after a string of subpar finishes during the latter part of the summer. While he might have felt like he missed a chance to win on the final lap, Herbst still saw it as a valuable experience and an opportunity to earn respect. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.